These are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with Mark Z via PDK. Question: if Kuwait's rate is $3 plus, wouldn't Iraq's be similar? Mark Z says, I think Kuwait's rate is around $3.35, and yes, they want it close to parity in the region for stability. Mountain Goat: almost all the articles today in the news are about changing the exchange rate of the dollar, thus the dinar, to coincide. Yes, there are 8 articles on the subject matter. We read comments and opinions about changing the rate of the dinar from the World Bank. The economic expert Jalil Lami, the state of La Muhammad al-Shamari, the representative of the Al-Fatah Alliance, Salem Baki, and the Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani himself, who directed all ministers to prepare and present the government budget program within a week, indicating that changing the dollar exchange rate is a prerogative of the central bank. Nader from the Mideast: looking at the dinar exchange rate chart on Google, it's been since December last year. I didn't see this line, exchange rate going upward. I'm excited about it. Something is happening. It's weird because no news today for the Iraqi dinar says that the Iraqi dinar is going up. All right, Breitling: with the dinar, whether it revalues soon or whether it revalues later, it doesn't matter. It's super important that you understand this. People have been sitting on the dinar and just sitting. That's completely wrong. Don't get locked up in one type of investment. I'm always involved in something new. If you try to make money in one area and don't expand, something is going to come along and eat it up, whether it's health problems or a myriad of things coming down the road that can mess with you. That's why you can't stop. Pimpy says they've Iraq come a long ways. They're out of Chapter 7. They have $90 billion in foreign reserve assets, 132 tons of gold. They're doing all the things necessary just to protect the current, let alone increase in rate. Give it a little time. It'll happen as long as they continue down the right path. Frank 26 article, quote, a sudden drop in the dollar exchange rate in Herbal. Frank says 2 weeks ago the dollar exchange rate dropped in Iraq. Then last week we have another article where it dropped again, and now this week where once again the rate has dropped. This is called a gradual reduction. Ta-da. Militiaman article, quote, Deputy Ali al-Mashkour, there is a ready-made version of the budget that needs amendments only. There is a ready-made copy of the 22 budget, I suspect. The oil and gas law is not a new law. If not mistaken, the EFSL has this covered for and in the year 2022. It only needs amendments and not new laws. Timing is of the essence. It appears as there will be great loss, regardless of easy or not private sector, and the citizens want exchange rate to be an international one. Samson article, quote, al-Maliki's proposal to reduce the exchange rate turns into popular demand, and the Sudanese are facing the test of implementation. Pimpy says a 4,000% increase in the value of a currency overnight is unrealistic. No currency has ever jumped up that high that quick. You're more likely to see it happen in increments. I don't want you guys to get discouraged. I'm not saying it won't get up in value. I'm not saying it'll never reach $3.22, but this is not going to happen overnight. It will be in a progressive manner. And lastly, Mountain Goat says, I am seeing a trend here in the recent many articles about this 23 budget issue. They keep talking in the same articles about the dinar changing the exchange rate. Could this be they want the budget and the cost of doing the project to delete the zeros and then reinstate it? They will have to move with urgency to meet the January target for the best time to RV. By the way, the December 2020 devaluation did not occur until January of 2021. They only approved the devaluation in December, so go figure. They took the best window of time to do it, as the CBI has said all along that January is the best time for accounting reasons.